Well, welcome to the Jazz Jumpstart Show. I am your host, Jasmine Romaine, and I am so jazzed to be able to speak to you on this season finale of the show. And you know what? I am so excited because I get to share with you one of my favorite topics that's going to help you even more so know how you can get out there and amplify your voice as well as your mission. And you know what? One thing about the Jazz Jumpstart Show here is where you can not only speak life, but you can also speak business just as well. So I'm really excited on sharing. And if you haven't hit subscribe, hey, still go ahead and hit the subscribe button because there's going to be more for seasons to come. And you don't want to miss anything right here on the Jazz Jumpstart Show and special exclusives that will be going on even throughout the coming weeks. So stay tuned and keep it live. But you know how we do. We don't like to just come on and talk. I like to show up and show out. So I'm so excited to be with you all on today and share with you even more. If you've never met me before, hey, I'm Jasmine Romaine. I am the host of the show. I'm a motivational speaker, communication strategist, and most of all, the only woman who can get you jazzed about success. And that is why today I am so excited to share with you one of my favorite topics. And I truly believe that you are truly this. And I don't know, maybe it was because I was tuning into Earth, Wind, and Fire and I had a whole conversation about Earth, Wind, and Fire the past a week or so. But hey, I believe you're a shining star. Hey, no matter who you are. Yes. So you are a shining star. And I want to share with you 5 reasons why you are that shining star so you can get out there, amplify your mission, amplify your voice, be all you're called to be, and become the world changer that I know you are. You know, I want to share with you some amazing news that has been happening. And one of that is that recently I have actually tapped into acting mode. So I have become an actress on 2 major films, and I'm so excited because I am finally sharing that I have been a part of this. And the whole journey has just been absolutely amazing. And to be honest, can I tell you all something? This was a dream that I have had ever since I was a little girl. I remember that day, y'all. I had pen and my paper, and I was sitting in extended day, and I was writing down everything that I wanted to become because I knew when my teachers would ask me, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And I'm like, "I'm going to be a star." And that was my response. And I really didn't know like how all of this was going to happen. I just knew that as a little girl, I wanted to be a star because I knew that stars had influence. I knew that stars were seen, and I knew that stars were heard. And I was like, sign me up for that role because I really knew that that was something that I wanted to become. So in extended day, I'm writing down every single thing that I thought a star was. So I'm saying a star is a motivational speaker. A star is someone who's an actor. A star is someone who is an author, a radio personality, just someone who's seen. So I'm writing like a list of everything that I know what a star is. And throughout life, one of the biggest things that I always did was just train myself. And not only that, I had wonderful mentors along my journey who helped me to become where I am. And most of all, faith in God, who has really helped me to become all who I am. And so throughout that, over the years, I became a radio personality. So I had a chance to say, hey, yo, it's your girl, Jasmine Romaine, to becoming a traffic reporter where I'm navigating you through the streets, and just an amazing journey of creating characters, even through radio personality. And after that, I finally evolved and went into becoming a motivational speaker, using my voice, helping people, get you all jazzed, because you know that's the only thing I love to do. And also just being able to tell my stories through amplifying my voice. I worked in communications. I even became an author. So I used the words to actually impact through print as well. And then also now, oh, could I forget? I train world changers on how to use their voice too. So the beautiful part is, being in all of this, one of the things that I believe that God has also allowed me to do is be able to train leaders who want to amplify their voice, amplify their mission. This is why I wrote the book, Speak to Profit, so they can speak with confidence, jazz up their sales, because I truly believe that sales does not have to be stressful, that you can make sales and it can be easy peasy beautiful in your journey as you're making money. But then also that one dream that was always just in my back pocket was to become an actress. And I remember just like looking at different actors, and even through like sometimes when I had sabbaticals in my own business due to different things that I was going through, I remember just like looking at different types of actors and saying, ooh, that's nice, and trying to get in character and different things of that nature. So it was so interesting when an opportunity, or several opportunities, came about for me to actually become an actress and actually have an opportunity to work a role. So I was so excited and just grateful just to get into the industry, because it was a dream that I had ever since I was a little girl. And I say that because I felt like I was finally that shining star, because I was working with some amazing individuals, and my cast and the crew, like everybody just absolutely awesome. Like I hear about this stuff when I was studying in school, but to actually live it, I'm like, my goodness, this is amazing. And I'm just so grateful and have a heart of gratitude. And I look at this to say that, the dreams that we have in life are not just our dreams. I believe that they're also God's dreams that are in us to help to be a light in the world. And so I believe that we're all shining stars. And this is why I had the Jazz Jumpstart show, to help you to not only speak life, but also to speak business, so that we can get to the business of things. You can really have clarity in your messaging and really be able to get out there and amplify your voice. And know that amplifying your voice is not limited to just a stage. It could be talking to someone. It could be actually having a story in front of a group of people. It could be being on the radio. It could be being in front of an interview. It could be on stage. It could be acting. It has no limits, you all. So I wanted to share that with you on how you can do that, but then also how you are to a shining star. So whether you're in corporate America, whether you are an entrepreneur, you are a community advocate, whoever you are, you too are a shining star. I'm going to share with you five reasons why you are just that. Number one, I want to share with you that you are so special. And the reason why you're special is because there's nobody else like you. Now, I love going to scripture, because one of the biggest things is there's a scripture in the Bible that says, for God has created you fearfully and wonderfully made. And so that means that you're so unique. There's something about you that's just unique. Nobody can be like you on. They might can have the same similar type of story, but nobody's going to have the same story as you. Nobody's going to be just like you. They may have a look that looks like you, but nobody is going to be like you, right? It's going to always be something different. We all have even fingerprints that have something different. Even though we all have fingers and hands, something even about that fingerprint is going to be absolutely different from somebody else. And so when you recognize your uniqueness, you recognize that you're special, guess what that is, world changer? That is your standout factor. So your standout factor is going to be something that nobody else has. And when you realize that, as you're amplifying your mission and amplifying your voice, you don't have to worry about somebody else being like you, because you have your own standout factor. You're special. And so that's what makes you that shining star. I remember when I was working in radio, and I remember I had comparison syndrome like crazy, and imposter syndrome. And I'm being honest with you all, because I had mentors who I've never had the chance to meet at that time. And I was trying to be like them, because I knew in my day, it was Oprah Winfrey and Wendy Williams, and they were icons and legends in the industry. And they all, trust me, I know they're like yin and yang, right? But they really had an impact for their particular audience. And I was like, well, if I become like Oprah and I become like Wendy, and a fusion of it, I can stand out. right? And so here I am working radio, trying to be like both of them at the same time. And that was a little bit of imposter syndrome that was coming on because I wasn't embracing all of who I was. And I had an amazing, amazing voice. I had an amazing personality. Why could not I not be just like myself, right? And so here I am becoming like others, even though they are great, right? And I really admire both of them for what they have done in the industry. There was also something about me that was special too, and that I could bring to the airwaves just as well. And so when I decided that I wanted to just embrace all of who I was, that's when I started becoming more comfortable. That's when I started shining more. And so I started even standing out in all the other aspects of my life because I wasn't looking at what other people were doing, but I was looking at them as if to say, hey, they got that. They're really awesome, and admiring them and just respecting them for who they are in the industry. Still today, my role models, I love me some Oprah and I love me some Wendy. And I know they're like yin and yang, but they are who they are in their respected industries, right? So I'm here to let you know that you too, you are special. You don't have to be like anyone else, but just be like you and stand out in that unique way because people want you, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're in the corporate space, your diversity, your uniqueness, who you are is so special and it can add so much value to what it is that they're looking for. The second thing that I want to share with you is that you are becoming trained. You're becoming trained. When I say that, I mean to say that every single thing that you do is going to train you for that next level. So what are you going to have to do to become even a shining star? You're going to have to get trained. You're going to have to get mentorship because you can't do it on your own. Trust me. I tried, it wasn't working. I'm so grateful for the mentors who I've had, the ones who have played even a small part in my life, the ones who have played a large part in my life, but every single person who has poured into me, whether it was talking to them, speaking with them about industry, or even just learning from them, or even mentors who I have never even had a chance to meet in my mind. They're my mentor. Have you ever had that mentor? She's your mentor in your mind, even though you're like, I've never met that person or him. But whether they are, somebody in your life is like helping you, right? And you're becoming trained. You're becoming trained for what it is that you're called to do, whether it is in the corporate space, whether it is in the entrepreneur space, wherever you are in whatever industry, you are being trained. So it's important that you take these trainings. It's important that you continue to level up. So that way, when an opportunity comes, you will know it. And don't look at the opportunity as investment, especially when it comes to financial investments, as, oh, if I put my money in, I better get it exactly back. It's going to come back, and it could come back in numerous times in numerous ways. It may not come exactly the time frame you wanted, but it's going to come back. And that's the whole thing. When we start training ourselves, we start investing. Investments are always good for every single thing that you need. Invest in the right people. Trust me, you will see the blessings come down and you will flourish so well. So know that you are being trained to be even that shining star, and to get the training and development, the coachings that's there. You have me as a speaker coach. You know, I love helping you amplify your mission. And you have other types, whether it's relationships or whatever, but take the training, take the courses, take whatever it is that you need to be able to elevate even more in what your goal is. Now I want to share with you that you truly are an answer to someone's prayer. Someone out there needs you. Yes, you tuning in right now. They need you in their life. And the more that you not only shine your light, but actually move about doing what it is that you're called to do, what you have been designed to do, the more you can help people. I remember the first time I got into the coaching space, I really didn't know exactly what I was getting into, but I had mentors who did train me on how to be able to proceed as a coach. And I remember somebody's like, I was just praying for somebody to help me, somebody who had this, somebody who had that. And here you are, you came about. And to hear that, it was like, wow, I am that answer to someone's prayer. I am that assignment. You are that assignment. And so as we are going into our mission, as we are doing the things that we're called to do, that God has sent us out to do, and we're shining our light, we are answering someone's prayer. We are that assignment for that person is that assignment for us. And so that could go in so many different aspects, whether it's business, whether it's personal life, that you are there to help somebody because somebody needs you and you are that answer to someone's prayer. So as you're amplifying your mission, you're amplifying your voice, it is not just for you just to say, hey, this is just for me. No, this is for whomever it's called to serve, that audience that you have, that person who needs to hear it. So you can give them hope. You can give them that next that they need to become a shining star, and you can be that light for them just as well. So know that you are an answer to someone's prayer. And last but not least, I'm going to share with you that you are here for a special reason. You're here because you're here to tell your story, or how Earth, Wind, and Fire said, the reasons that we're here. The reason that you're here is to tell your story. And I believe that stories have a huge impact. Stories are something that allows individuals into your life. It's almost like it's coming from your heart. It's not just coming from head space, but from a heart space. It allows you to connect with individuals on a different level. We tell stories every single day, but when you are telling your story, you're telling your testimony, you're telling your experiences, you're telling what you have overcome to help somebody else to get to that next level so they could become a shining star too. So all of this and more is knowing how to tell your story, being confident in telling your story, and really understanding whole dynamics. Can you tell a story on stage? Yeah, you can. Yeah. I love being able to amplify voices and teach my clients to tell their voices on stage. And can you also impact someone's life when you're just speaking to them one-on-one and telling your story? Yeah. You're telling your story there too. There is no limit to your platform. There's only a limit to what you do when it's not telling your story. So when you're not telling your story, you're not allowing your light to shine. You're not allowing your impact to be out there. And you're not allowing yourself to be able to help someone to be a mentor to them, to train them. So you want to be able to tell your story just as well. So that way you can be able to be that impact and be able to be that shining star. So you want to do just that. Tell your story. There's somebody out there who wants to hear it. Tell your story. And your story could start with just even how you made it through a certain instance, right? One thing that I love training my world changers on and my clients who I have the opportunity to work with is how they can really tell their story, not from just like memorizing a script, but really how they can pull in from the heart and really connect where they have clarity to really allow that audience or those individuals they're called to serve to really shift into their world, take a journey with them, and really understand how they can help them to get to that next level. That's what stories are about. Whether you're speaking to hundreds of thousands, whether you're speaking to hundreds, or even if you're speaking to even one, that one person, you can change their life and it's a domino effect. So it's the reason why I even call everyone world changers is because you can change the world with your voice. You can change the world by speaking a message. You can change the world even with one person, and it's a domino effect where that one person will tell that one person, and that's a world changer. So look at yourself as a solution, but also look at yourself as somebody who is a shining star, was able to amplify their voice and their mission just as well. And last but not least, because I said five, five reasons why you're a shining star, is because the world needs you. That's simple as that. The world needs you. So you here have the story. You here are special. You here are trained. You here are someone's answer to someone's prayer. And you here have the reason, because telling your story is that reason. People need you. So get out there and amplify your voice. Get out there, become that shining star that you are, and get out there and make these mission moves. The world needs you. We need you, right? So that's what I wanted to share with you all on today. This is the Jazz Jumpstart Show, you all. It's the season finale. I want to share that with you so that way you can be able to continue to just enhance and shine your light even brighter as you're making these mission moves. And hey, for those of you who are ready to take your speaking to the next level and you're ready to get out there and have more clarity and confidence as you're telling your story, then definitely go in the description down below, set up a breakthrough session call so that way we can be able to speak on how you can get out there and amplify your voice. I'm looking for world changers who are ready to use their special talents, the ones who are ready to train, who are ready to get the coaching that they need, and the ones who know they have a mission that's far bigger than just sitting there watching other people, but they want to be able to actually be in the game and not on the sidelines. So if you are that person, you feel in your heart that you're destined for world changer moves, then let's talk. I want to get that story out of you so that way you can tell your story and speak to profit, because I truly believe that you can speak with confidence and jazz up your sales. So definitely reach out to me. It's been a wonderful season. I have enjoyed speaking with you all, sharing with you all, and most of all, helping you to be on that jump start, the jazz jump start that you need so you can speak life as well as business in all you're called to be. So thank you for joining me. Until next season, I'll see you soon.